Hey, welcome back. I've been hustling pretty good because I'm running out of time. I've been packing boxes. In fact, today I just sent out 8 Balikbayan boxes. Yeah, I got 3 more, and that'll give me a total of 4 more. That'll give me 12 Balikbayan boxes to send over. Oh my goodness. I thought I could get this all done with about 6 or 8, but sometimes I'm a little off. Now, yes, I said I was going to run a more minimalistic lifestyle. Well, believe it or not, that's just barely scratching the surface of all the stuff I have in this house. I have an estate sale company that's coming in. Now, understand something about estate sales. They are going to charge you a commission on everything because they're coming in, they're removing everything, they're cataloging it, they put it up on online auctions. You really don't know what you're going to get. I don't expect a whole lot. This furniture here will probably be one of my big sells. It's not the greatest. Now you'll notice that in previous videos, you always saw a black blanket over here. That's packed. That went in with my guitars. Yeah, I had to ship 2 acoustic guitars. Another packing endeavor. Yeah, I got a Home Depot wardrobe box. I have 2 guitars that I got to ship over. So I had coats and things that I needed to ship. And you probably noticed that in the video that I don't have my my black blanket that usually hangs over the back. So I got some, that's down in here. It's sucked down into a bag. We got more to put in because this has got to sit up and they got to stay separated. But I will put another box inside of this top part here to protect the top. Yeah, I'll show you, I don't know, in the next video how it all comes out. And I have a bunch of boxes that are already packed. I've got more upstairs. I've got tools and things like that. It's got glasses in it. And yeah, my house is a mess. That's all I'm going to show you of that. But I've got more boxes upstairs. Oh, Lord. Liquidating, moving. Balikbayan and Balikbayan places. That's okay. If you can use Home Depot as long as they're addressed. Okay, we'll do that. No, I'm not any kind of a Jimi Hendrix or anything else. I need to learn. My stepdaughter wants to learn. I have 2 guitars. These are special guitars, and I won't get into it, but they were sent by a very famous musician, singer. Yeah, he autographed these. He sent those to me. It's a long story, but anyway, so they mean something to me. And they're very expensive guitars for acoustics. They're not a Martin, so they're urban. Figure it out. Okay, so hopefully this will bring a fairly decent price. I've been selling certain items. In fact, I sold 2 more today. My one safe is gone. My other safe is just about empty. I'm down to just a handful of those. I can't have them in the Philippines, so they've got to go. Again, remember, everything's got to go. Everything must go. So this estate sale company, they charge a certain percentage, but then they're doing all the labor. They're taking a lot of risks. They are, well, actually, they're not really taking a risk because they're not out anything. They're just going to gain money. They'll catalog it, they'll haul it off, they'll store it, they'll put it up on an online auction, all the individual pieces. Now, there'll be a lot of pieces that go in a dumpster. Some things deserve to go in a dumpster. I've got to rent a dumpster. Probably a 3-yard dumpster. I think that would be sufficient. 6-yard if that's all I can get. Whatever, I got to rent one. They are coming in on the 13th, and by the 17th, this house will be completely vacant. The 18th and 19th, I have My realtor has a cleaning crew coming in. They'll scrub this house from top to bottom. On the 20th, she'll list it. It's going for sale on the 20th. That's the game plan. Because on the 22nd, yes, I booked my ticket. Right now it's a one-way ticket, but 48 hours before I leave, I will go to onwardticket.com. I will get me a throwaway ticket. I think they're like $20 or $25. And all that is a guarantee that you will buy a ticket. And if within 48 hours you don't buy the ticket, then it's gone. You lose that money. But it's better than buying a round trip ticket and losing $2,000 or something. Yeah, I lost a couple of tickets January when I didn't catch my flight on the 24th from the Philippines back to here. And then I booked another ticket for the 27th of February. But after our honeymoon, it wasn't enough of a honeymoon. So, yeah, I lost that ticket. And then on the 28th of March, I actually did get on the plane and, yeah, flew back. Philippine Airlines, nonstop from Manila to LAX. So I'm reversing the course. I'm flying from here in Utah down to LAX. It's going to be tight. I've only got a 2-hour connection time, and you have to land, you have to get your baggage claim, you have to skedaddle over to the international terminal, go through check-in, security, yeah, all of that stuff, and I'll probably just barely make it to my terminal with minutes to spare before I have to catch my flight. Another Philippine Airlines, direct to Manila. It worked out that way, and I wish I had a little bit more time, but that's just the way it came out. Now, I used an agent. I called Philippine Airlines directly, and I was trying to book a ticket with them. That got pretty complicated, so I used another ticket service, but we'll see how that turns out on the 22nd. Yay. Okay, so I have been packing. One of the little secrets to packing is to use, if you have clothes and towels and bedding, things like that, which I do. Again, like I said, there were 8 boxes that went out of here today. Now they just go into Forex in Salt Lake City. They'll wait for me there. Wednesday of this next week, they will be back. That's the last call. And so I've got to have everything packed. So I've been working till midnight, 1 o'clock every night, get up first thing in the morning, have me a cup of coffee, and then I start hitting it every day. I've got to have all this out by Wednesday because Thursday, the van is heading for California. They'll load the stuff onto a container. It's got to be loaded at a certain time. It's got to make the ship. And then 2 to 3 months, then it'll be in the Philippines. I'll show you what I mean by those vacuum bags and how good they are. So we're packing. And no, I'm not shipping from Canada. There's 3 Balikbayan boxes. 2 are loaded. I'm starting on the 3rd one. That's just in the bedroom. Sorry for the mess. I'll show you how these little bags work. Trust me, if you're sending anything, I recommend using these vacuum bags. Show you how those things work. Okay, so if you're packing Balikbayan boxes, you want to, anything that's fluffy, you want to put those in these vacuum storage bags. You can push out the air. This is a one-way valve on here. Push out some of the air and see how it's going to fit. Sometimes I get extra stuff in there. Stop! This is a blanket and a sheet. It's a very light blanket. But you take your valve off here. And these are 20 by 28 inch bags. I got these through Walmart. So once I get this in here, and I use these on the bottom of my box. Once it's sucked down, it'll be very rigid. You'll see here in a second. Then on my vacuum cleaner, suck it down. See how much it went down. That's pretty rigid. Now, sometimes these will fluff back up a little bit. So I like to let them sit in there for a couple of days to see if they're going to expand and take up more room. You seal them right, and then these have like a Ziploc, a little slide on them. And I usually run these back and forth about 3 times just to make sure that they're sealed up. Otherwise, they'll fluff right back up. Then after I do that, I just kind of get it straightened out. You see, I get some extra. It'll go up against the side of the box there. These 20 by 28s, I can turn them in sideways with these jumbo boxes. I get 2 for the width of the box. But I've got a lot of other things to put in there. I've got just about wrapped up. I've got some clothes over here on the bed I got to get put in. Let's go into a large. And the large, I use those for the whole length of the box. But these, actually it's a jumbo. But I have these other, these are mediums here. Mediums are good for sideways. Then I have some jumbos. They came in a kit, and these things are just huge. Yeah, I'm not using those. But when I'll take these over to the Philippines with me, because if we have things that we need to transport or store, then I can use those. So just thought I'd give you a little shout out, a little peek on how this goes. Balikbayan boxes, good idea. Okay, so I realized that in the last clip that it didn't show how these slides work. This is a different type right here. This is I got some kits from Home Depot. And these tell you to stop. Now the clip came off. Just clip it back on. And again, like I say, I like to run these back and forth about 3 times. This bag tells you to stop right here. I'm a little bit past there, but I will push this down, expel some air from it. Then I'll have a little bit more room in here to push this back. See, right at the top on it. And then these are shorts. If anybody's been in the Philippines understands shorts are necessary. So I heard the vacuum complain because it's pulling too hard. This is really tiny. You can mold these. You have a specific area you need to put these in. You can guide them as they're sucking down too. I've done that, but this is a medium here. I did this for a reason. I've got something long in the box and I need to come in on the other side of it, so I made it a little bit narrower, about 16 inches. And you can mold them. You can just kind of push down and get you a couple inches that way. And then again, I've got the loose ends here. I just fold that under, put it in. It might help it seal. I don't know. I've got one, the first one I did on this box. It's already starting to puff up a little bit, so I'm just letting it do that. And I'll see how much it puffs up. Okay, well, I just wanted to show you the slider and how they work. Off to something else. Very handy little critters. I actually will have more than what I need, but vacuum bags over there, something you don't, they're difficult to find. I looked for them. We had a bunch of bedding and curtains and things like that came with our condo, and we had extras and we had our own bedding too, so we took it all up on the roof deck. Now it's a covered roof deck, but we have a cage. It's chain link cage. Every condo has one, and we put it all up there. Now we wrapped it up in plastic and things. I really wish that I would have had one of these large vacuum bags, or several. So I'll be taking a bunch of the vacuum bags with me. We may be storing things. I don't know. There's a lot of things happening right now. On top of me packing and trying to coordinate with this this estate sale. I've still got things to sell. majors. I got my camp trailer I need to get rid of. I've got my Harley I need to get rid of. And our weather is just not cooperated. I need to go into Salt Lake. I need to get a couple of bids on the bike. And yeah, every time I've gotten ready to go, it looked like it was going to rain. Somebody said it might snow tonight. It's May. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I don't think it will snow, but I do know that rain is coming. I was just outside. It feels like it. Yeah, I have plants to get in the ground because when I put my house up for sale, I want it to look nice. And I like to have a nice flower garden around the house. It's attractive. It'll bring more money. Yeah, and every penny that I can make here, that's a peso in the Philippines. So every peso counts right now. So like I said, we're going to probably be moving June or July area. My stepdaughter gets out of school. I've said this before, in June. She goes back to school in August. Not much of a vacation, right? But we want to get her into another school, and we want to get out of Metro Manila. So we are going to be moving, and I'll cover a lot of that later. A lot of things happening about that. Got to find a place to live, right? I'm not going to live in the jungle in a hammock. So, yeah, we're kind of busy with a lot of that stuff. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's just been crazy. It'll be nice to get back to the Philippines where I can get some rest. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. It's gone way longer than I planned. Please hit the like and subscribe button, please. I'd like to get my numbers up a little bit better. Yeah, I know. All of us YouTubers, we'd like to get our numbers up, right? But, you know, even just hitting the like button, that changes the algorithm, and these videos will come up a little bit more. You know, my subscribers I love all of you and everything. You're doing really great. Thank you. I appreciate the support. But, you know, eventually I'd like to get those numbers up a little bit more. Let me know if I can do something to help. I've got another video coming up that's going to touch on a little bit of a controversial subject, but that's for another day. Let me get this stuff done. I got this Wednesday deadline coming up, and I need to concentrate on that. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you on the next one.